Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys. Before we start, let me introduce myself first. My name is Alifa Nuri Jassmine. A L I F A N U R I J A S S M I N E. In this video, I will express my opinion about smoking in campus area. Smoking in campus area is a controversial issue and often triggers discussion among students, teaching staff, and campus itself. Most universities, especially those prioritize the health and comfort of the learning environment, implement a non-smoking policy in campus area. And I personally strongly agree with the smoking ban in the campus area, because the ban isn't only to protect the health of passive smokers, but also to create a more conducive academic atmosphere and support a healthy lifestyle. From a health standpoint, smoking in campus area is clearly have a bad impact, not only endangering the health of smokers. Cigarette smoke can also disturb people around you who do not smoke, especially who has respiratory problems or allergies. Cigarette smoke can reduce air quality, make some people feel uncomfortable, even stressed because they have to live and smoke indirectly. Therefore, the ban on smoking in campus area can be a form of institutional responsibility to maintain the health of all its citizens. In addition to health reasons, the non-smoking campus area is also perfect effort to create a professional and productive environment. As a place that functions to learn and grow academically, the campus is expected to be a place can support positive behavior and healthy mindset. It may also encourage students to rethink their smoking habits, and for some, may help reduce their dependence on cigarettes. Overall, the smoking ban policy on campus aims to create a healthier and more comfortable environment, considering the negative effect caused by cigarettes. The implementation of this ban is a positive step that can support the creation of a better academic atmosphere and improve the quality of life of the entire campus community. That's all I can say about smoking in campus area. More or less sorry. Thank you for your attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, back again with me, Alifa Nuri Jassmine. In the second video, I will explain a little about the question word. The question words are the words used to ask questions. Those words are very important in communication, especially to obtain information, clarification, or deeper understanding of a topic. In English, there are two common type questions: yes or no question and WH question. And I will explain a little about yes or no question first. Yes or no question usually start with the words do or be, or can also be called verbal sentence and nominal sentence. Yes, no questions are a type of question whose answer usually only requires confirmation, namely yes or no. This question usually doesn't require a long detailed explanation. To make a yes or no question, usually use an interrogative sentence, where the sentence is used to ask for information accompanied by a question mark at the end of the sentence, and applies to all sentences. Yes or no question can be used in verbal sentences that use verbs to explain activities carried out by the subject of the sentence, and nominal sentences that use nouns, adjectives, and adverbs as a predicate. To make a verbal sentence, we can use the auxiliary plus subject plus verb plus object and the question mark. Auxiliary of verbal sentence is do, does, did, have, has, had, and will. And to answer yes or no question with verbal sentence, we can use the for positive sentence is yes plus subject plus auxiliary in question. And for a negative sentence, we can use no plus subject plus auxiliary plus not, because it's negative. Example for yes or no question in verbal sentence is do you like watermelon? Do is as an auxiliary, you is a subject, like is a verb, watermelon is an object, and the question mark in the end. How about the answer? The answer is for a positive is yes, I do, because the auxiliary of the question is do, so we use do too. And the negative sentence is no, I don't, or no, I do not. We can use one of them. And for a nominal sentence, we can match with auxiliary plus subject plus a or an or a and question mark. What is a and a? The first a is a adjective, and an is a noun, a is an adverb. An auxiliary for a nominal sentence consists of be, like is, are, was, and were. Answer the nominal sentence of the yes or no questions. We can use yes plus subject plus auxiliary for a positive sentence. And we can use no, subject, auxiliary, and not for a negative sentence. It seems like a verbal sentence. There is no difference for an answer. The example of yes or no question in nominal sentence is am I pretty? As an auxiliary, I as a subject, and pretty as an adjective here, and the last is question mark. For the answer for a positive sentence, yes, you are. And for the nominal sentence is no, you're not. And yeah, the next explanation is a WH questions. WH question is a question word whose sentence begins with WH words. WH question is used by someone to ask for information, to which the person they are talking to must give a clear answer, or usually we call an open question. In other words, it cannot be answered simply yes or no. It's only yes or no, it's cannot, like that. And we use WH words to ask about different types of information, like what, to ask about thing, who, to ask about person, where, to ask about place, when, to ask about time, why, to ask about a reason, and how, to ask about condition. Based on what I know, WH question has two patterns. The first pattern, to make a sentence of WH question pattern 1, we can use WH word plus do or does plus subject plus verb and the question mark at the end. And And we use do when the subject is I, you, they, we. And we use does when the subject is, he, she, or singular noun. The example of WH question in part 1 for a do example is what do you think? What as a WH word, do, you as a subject, think as a verb, and the question mark at the end. For a does example is where does your grandmother live? Where is the WH word, does your grandmother as a subject, live as a verb, and the question mark at the end. To make a sentence of WH question pattern 2, we can use WH words plus be plus subject and the question mark. Be can change according to subject. When the subject is I, we use am. When the subject is he, she, it, we use is. And when the subject is you, they, we use are for be. The example of WH question in part 2 for our example is how are you? How are you? How as a WH word, are as a be, you as a subject, and the question mark. For the example is who am I? Who am I? Who as a WH word, am as a be, I as a subject, and the question mark. And the is example is what is it? What is it? What as a WH word, is as a be, it as a subject, and don't forget the question mark at the end. Yeah, difference between yes or no question and WH question. What's different? The main difference between WH question and yes or no question is the answer to the question asked. WH question is used to obtain specific information and the answer is not limited just yes or no. The answer to the WH question is expressed with the WH word in the questions. And for the yes or no question, doesn't need to be as long as the WH question. Usually the answer is just yes or no, and an auxiliary is added after it, yes or no. Thanks for listening. Hopefully this material is useful and can broaden our knowledge. Let's continue to learn and develop together.